guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm gonna be filming my 15-minute, well, give or take 15-minute makeup tutorial. This is like my go-to when I'm on holiday, and since I'm in Spain, I thought I might as well get the camera and show you step by step. So ignore the like random patches of light. I just had to try and find the best lighting in the room, but it's really hard, and right now you're balancing on a remote suitcase. So yeah, that's the story of my life. Before I get started with this video, I just want to say a big thank you to you all for like all the support that I've been given on my channel and like all the advice. Like I really do appreciate it. So because of that, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. How to enter the giveaway will be in the description of this video, and yeah, I just want to say a big thank you to you all. So that's my gift to you all, and yeah, I hope you guys like the tutorial. Make sure you guys comment, like and subscribe. Anyway, let's get into it before this video becomes too long. So this time for prep, I'm only using two items. I have the Tasha Dewy face cream, which is my absolute favorite, and the Kiehl's avocado eye cream. So I'm just gonna apply this all over my face and then the eye cream under my eye. Also, if I look here in the viewfinder, it's because I actually don't have a mirror right now to be looking really closely. So ignore if I be looking sideways. I like to put a generous amount all over my face just because I feel like this will make your makeup really dewy and just give it that glow, that holiday glow that everyone wants and needs. The same with the eye cream. I like to put quite a lot on because again, it will just make your under eye concealer blend so nicely. Oh, and for some reason, I just kind of like put the excess all over my face just because this cream is so thick and I normally just have so much left over. Then for makeup products, I actually only use a handful of products compared to like my everyday makeup routine. I start off with using the NARS concealer in the shade Caramel. This is my favorite concealer, and because I have a tan right now, this is all I really use. I just like to apply just a small amount right under my eye like so, and then again with the same side. I don't bring it down too much. I also just like to cover any like random spots that I have, and a few like red patches here where I like to squeeze my spots. And then instead of using a beauty blender, I really like to just blend it with my fingers because I feel like my fingers just blend it so much more naturally into the skin, and this way it's not going to give a really thick coverage, just a really lightweight base. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend this all in with my fingers. Also, my eyelashes might not look symmetrical because obviously I've been away on holiday and they are a few days old now, but look how much better the bags already are just by blending that under your eye. Just like so. So already that has concealed my under eyes. Then sometimes if I'm going out like in the evening, I'll wear cream contour as well, but because it's the daytime, this is all I'm going to be using. Then I like to go in with this like Giorgio Armani Fluid Sheer Glow Enhancer in the shade number 2. They actually sent this to me and it's like the best thing ever for a natural makeup. I use this all the time. So just like to get a little bit and dab it on the top. It looks so rank. I need to clean this. And then with this, I just like to put it like 3 dots on my cheekbones as a highlighter, a bit on my nose. Oh, I forgot to blend this in. There we go. A bit on my, under my eyebrows, like that. And then I'm just gonna blend this in again with my fingers, and this will just give you the best glow. I like to do this before I set my under eyes, obviously, because if you put liquids on top of powders, you know how sometimes your makeup can separate. But yeah, like I said, this is like my go-to holiday makeup, filming makeup on TikTok, just because it's so quick and easy and you don't have to do so many steps. And it's just really natural. Like sometimes you don't really want a thick base on holiday, you know? Like it can feel a lot. And as you can see, I'm not really precise with this compared to my everyday makeup routine, just because it doesn't have to be perfect. It's a really natural makeup look. But as you can see, that glow is so nice and really dewy. Then what I like to do is grab the same concealer that we just used previously, add a tiny bit more just right where the corner is. Again, just blending it out with my finger and dabbing it in. And before I go on to the next eye, I just used the powder that's in my hand already. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Brightening Powder in the shade Tan Deep. And again, one of my absolute favorites. I just grab a beauty blender. Normally I use a corner, but this one's kind of old, so just dab it in a tiny bit. And then I just like to press, make sure there's no creases. I just like to press really gently under my eye where we put that concealer, but only right underneath. So I don't drag it down too much because then it'll be a big contrast. So literally just where we put the concealer underneath. Also, I don't like to put it too far down because then my face will just go matte. This is just literally to set so it doesn't crease. And then again, I dab it a tiny bit more. And don't drag it too far down, but just a little bit, just to kind of contour like the side of my nose, I guess, because then it'll make it smaller. Just like so. Can you see the difference? And I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye. Same thing, gonna be getting the powder again and just dabbing a little bit just where we did the under eye concealer. See, that has already brightened up the under eye. Next we go on to bronzer. So I just use my favorite two Fenty bronzers. This one's in the shade Beige and Gal, and this one's in the shade Caramel Cutie. I just like to grab both of them and mix the two together, like so. Because I've used so much cream, I just have to be really careful that it blends. So just do a tiny bit where you would normally bronze. Again, not too accurate. Over my forehead, down this side, down my jawline. And then with this little Morphe brush, which is old, I just like to use the same two bronzers mixed together, just to put a little bit under my lip to give the illusion that it's a bit bigger, and above my lip. Sometimes a little bit on my chin. Nothing crazy. For nose contour, I just use this little, I think it's Real Techniques, the detail brush. It's really small like this. Again, mixing the two powders, I'll just contour my nose with this. This is probably the only thing that I'm really precise with in this like makeup look. So I just do a tiny 2 lines down my nose, blending it into my eyebrows. And then for the tip, I just like to do a little line across like so. And at the tip, blend in that little highlight that we did earlier, like so. I'll blend it out also at the end. Just to blend that nose contour a little bit, I'll just go back in a little bit with the smallest amount of this powder, just on the edges. Nothing too crazy. I'll blend that out with my Real Techniques little brush and just go down the side very gently, not moving the powder too much, like so. Then for blush, which I feel like is so important for this look, I like to mix the two. So I have this blush from Sigma in the shade Blush Cor de Rosa. It's like a really nice pinky, dark pinky color. And then I have the Dior blush in the shade, I think the shade's Rubbed Off, but it's that really vibrant pink color. So I just like to mix the two. I'm gonna be using this Fenty brush. It's like angled. Again, not accurate. I'll just kind of go with the flow. And then with this, I'll only apply it on the really high point of my cheeks, like so. Don't worry, I'll blend it out after so it doesn't look crazy. And then a little bit above my nose, just to give it that really holiday sunburn kind of look. I'll then go back in with this brush that we used earlier and just blend it on top. Then, for more bronzer, I just kind of like to apply a bit of this MAC bronzer. This one's in the shade Dark Deep, and it looks like this color. Just to blend those products together, to be honest, just do a rough little bronze. Blend a little bit into my neck so everything is blended well, like so. Next up is eyebrows. So I'll just be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. This is just like my go-to. I use this all the time. Some of these products are the same as the other video, to be honest, just applied differently. And then just a random little spoolie brush. I just add a tiny bit of product. It's funny because someone actually commented a hate comment on my last makeup tutorial saying, oh my god, you need to get your eyebrows done. I'm actually so happy that I listened to the comment for once, because I did need to get my eyebrows done, and I'm so happy because they look so much more better and fresh. So thanks for that. Anyways, I just like to brush the product through like so, just brushing them upwards and kind of following my natural eyebrow hairline. And the front bits I always stick up, if you guys can see that. Again, same as the other side. My eyebrows are kind of naturally dark anyways, so I don't have to really do too much with them, luckily. They're not as fresh as they was in the Sydney vlog because it's been like 2 weeks since I've done them now. I feel like they still look good, somewhat. And then quickly, just because I have a little gap in my eyebrow, it's a scar, just kind of fill that bit in, just a little bit. Next, I like to use this Sigma eyebrow gel just to kind of hold them in place the whole day, like so. And my favorite part ever is beauty spots. And generally, I just put my beauty spots wherever I want them. I change them depending on the look that I go for. So I'm just gonna do a small one above my lip, like that. One underneath, a small one up here, a small one down here. Because I don't have that much makeup on, I'm not gonna make them too dark. The darkest one will probably be this one and this one. And then I like to do a small one here now, a more natural one. And then a small little one. Well, did end up being a little one here. Then, even though we have a lot of glow going on already, I just like to do a minimal highlighter. So, ignore the fact that it's broken, but I love this MAC highlighter. It's in the shade Double Gleam, and I just grab a little angled brush like that. Just dab it in a tiny bit. And because we didn't contour my nose too much, I just like to put a bit on the tip of my nose. Like so, because it will just give the illusion of a smaller nose anyway without contouring it too much. And then again, just drawing a small line across and blending out with my finger. Again, I'll do the same under my eyebrows, just on the arch. A bit on my cupid bow. And a bit on my chin. And then for cheeks, I'm going to use this little brush. And using the same highlighter, just applying that. Kind of where we put the Armani one, but this will kind of just set it a bit and just add a little bit more of a glow, you know? Then for lips, I'm gonna be using my favorite lip liner ever. It's the lip liner in the shade Morphe. And then just this clear gloss from Rimmel London. It was clear before, but you know how they always go brown. And then I'm not gonna try and make it too dark. With this, I'm just gonna do my normal lip liner routine. I'm just gonna quickly draw my beauty spot again because I worked it off. And then with the lip gloss, I feel like these two colours together are a really nice, natural look. And I just kind of like to blend the lip liner with the lip gloss all together. Then to set this look all together, I like to use the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray and my Hourglass one. So I'll use the Hourglass one first. I'm just gonna go ahead and let this dry off and also fix my baby hairs and then come back on camera. I just put the camera up so you guys can see, but this is how the makeup looks in natural lighting. It's just my absolute favorite. And it looks so nice and glowy without using that many steps. So yeah, I hope you guys liked the makeup tutorial. And as I said in the beginning of the video, there will be a giveaway and how to enter it will be in the description bar below. If any of you guys try this one out, please tag me because I just love to see them. I hope you guys liked the makeup tutorial and until the next one. Bye guys!